Hey Internet, this is Gunter with MiniMishaps, and today we are going to be digging for treasure, cleaning up the shame wall, and introspecting a little bit about the channel. Today is Get Over It Day, which is essentially supposed to be a time of identifying the things that are holding you back and facing those things head on. So the two things that I labeled for myself are the clutter and my need to get all that stuff cleaned up, and then the finances situation is definitely also there. So I'll be trying to pull myself together enough to make a formal ask at the end of the video. So that will happen. We're going to do it, even though it's outside of my purview and my comfort. But let's do the fun part first, which is searching for treasures. So I went through, and essentially the reason why I can keep doing these search videos is that I've moved several times, and part of the how we got here is we went basically through divorce, and then we went through scaling back of the previous business that I had, and then the pandemic and the closing of the business, and moving from the house to apartment, to moving the business from the mall to the studio, and then out of the studio, moving in with my parents, and there's just been a lot of that. So that means there's lots of boxes, and there's lots of stuff that hasn't been unpacked yet, and we're going through it, and we're finding treasures, and a lot of it's pretty cool, pretty nerdy stuff, and so we're going to take a look at some of it. I found a wand, with a Harry Potter wand that my folks brought back from a trip to Florida, and so that's fun. I found a couple of projects that had been pushed to the back that I can now do again, a couple of dragons that I want to paint, and I found some homemade miniatures that I want to clean up. I found some toys from when I was a kid that are going to be good for a Gaslands project, and I found a couple of the toy side of Kinder Eggs, 3 of them that might have miniatures in them. That's just a fun Easter egg style thing with the snack long gone. And I found some art supplies, and I'm going to be cleaning up some of the storage stuff. It's just really neat to kind of see what you have and kind of find things that are nostalgic and take you back to more positive times. So I am not complaining. Positive times is now also. I've got you guys on the channel and the art, and it's really, really good to be here doing this. But with that said, it's also fun to find treasure. And the last treasure I want to share, I'm going to actually hold up to the camera here, and I'll take some pictures and show this to you as well, is I found this box. And I have a bunch of boxes like this, and I thought this was files along with most of the other boxes are paper and that kind of stuff. But this is actually my old 3D printer. 3D printers, but one of them is not functioning and needs repair. But this means that I am going to be able to try and get this 3D printer working. The filament is in another box somewhere, but pretty old printer, and but way big in the scope of treasure, especially useful treasure for the channel, and I'm so excited to see if we can get it working. And if any of you out there have resources that can help with 3D printer repair, or groups that do that, I actually have no idea. I know that the one burned a hole in the plate and backed up filament into the heating part of it, and it was bad enough that they sent me a replacement, and I was just using the new one at that point. But so that's the treasures, and that's the get over it day. I'm going to be cleaning and organizing and trying to get my clutter, face my clutter. We've already done a lot for getting ready for today. And the second part is that finance thing, and it does take resources, and art supplies are not cheap. And so this is a official ask. If you enjoy the videos, if you enjoy the content, if you want to suggest content, the best way you can do that is by going over to Buy Me a Coffee or to Patreon and getting signed up. Patreon is a recurring program, so if you want an ongoing support situation, that's the one we use for that. And Buy Me a Coffee is more of a single moment inspired, we liked that one thing, so here's a couple of dollars on the Buy Me a Coffee. Either one, if you want to tell us how to use those funds, we can certainly put them towards whatever kind of project you want us to do on the channel, and let us know that. So happy Get Over It Day. Find something that's holding you back, and try to clear it up, face it, or otherwise consider some next steps. I appreciate all of you guys out there. Can't do any of this without you, and we'll see you guys next time.